At the other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 16, Giannis Marousis. Man in the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 23, Anthony Davis. The head coach for your home team is Monty Williams.
We've got NBA basketball in store from New Orleans, Louisiana, the home of the Pelicans, right here on 2K Sports. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. So Detroit will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The big men, Smith and Drummond. Moncrief is out there with Jennings. And it's Grant in at the 3 spot.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Pass to Smith. Picked off in midair. Holiday dishes to Evans. And Holiday kicks to Stojakovic. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Stojakovic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Moncrief kicks to Smith. And it's good off the glass. And so here is New Orleans. It's a 3-point game. Holiday attacking. High arcing shot. Well, you knew that Andre Drummond was oozing with potential, but that P word, potential, you know, can quite often be as much of a curse, Clark, as it is a boon, but he just blossomed last year.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, with the way he moves around the floor at his size, you had to know that if he started to put it all together, he would be a game-changing talent, and he showed flashes of that and made a big leap last season.
Moncrief, the pass to Smith. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
Well, that's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
Here's the machine. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Smith. Can't hit. Evans with some nice D.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not. And you said with Drummond, you know, the movement and fluidity of him, he makes the extraordinary seem so easy at times. Very much a highlight reel machine at such a young age. You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Moncrief kicks to Drummond. To the paint, here's Jennings. Grant dishes to Jennings. Back to Grant. Shot clock at 5. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Grant's got his first basket.
You know, the highlight plays will always be there for a guy like Drummond. Size, speed, athleticism. But, you know, he was able to take on a lot more minutes last year and did not see that incredible efficiency drop-off, which is impressive. I think that could be just a sign of things to come for this young man.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And here's Moncrief. Shoots the 3, and he gets it to go. Moncrief's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, good timeout, guys, because, you know, this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting to stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Comfortable at all on the release.
Moncrief the pass to Smith. Dishes to Jennings. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Jennings has got his first 3 points of the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Pistons?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Holiday gets the bucket. Detroit leading by 5.
You know, oftentimes when you go on the road, you're going to have to win close games, and the Pistons really struggled in that regard, and as a result, they didn't find themselves winning too many on the road.
Can get to you, or just a little bit of inexperience as well. So 12-29 road record for the Pistons last year. They know that's something they have to improve upon.
And he can't hit the second. A lot of questions about what exactly is the best fit for Drummond on the floor. And Steve, I mean that both in what position he plays and who he pairs up with inside.
I think that's the key, Kevin. It's really who he's paired up with. You know, last year's Pistons team just didn't have enough floor spacing, and so the paint was clogged. But if you get Drummond with some shooting, particularly a stretch 4, to really open up the court for him, man, that's scary. And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
For 2. Holiday's got his second bucket.
And utility is really an amazingly consistent player in how he plays. I think he could tandem and partner up with any other big guy and be effective.
Pelicans trail by 4. Outside Holiday. Kicks it to Evans. Davis setting the pick for Evans. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And a lot of contact right there. I think the officials are making the correct call here. And this sort of call, of course, always about protecting the players. You can't allow unnecessary contact. And sometimes the players let the emotion get the best of them. And you make a foul like that, it's going to be enforced every time.
You know, Steve, I don't think many people would disagree with the stance that it's a very important objective to make sure everything is done to limit any sort of unnecessary contact. And both free throws good for Davis. Here's the machine, covered by Smith. That ties it up. The machine's got his first bucket in this one.
And guys, it's easy to look good playing alongside someone like Drummond, who has athleticism that is matched by very few in the league and maybe unparalleled for others at his position. Makes the coach's job a lot easier.
Moncrief El Cid with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Drummond with a screen on Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Moncrief. It's hauled in by Stojakovic. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. The dish to Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holiday's got 6.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Moncrief. 5 points in the game. Now Drummond. Moncrief, a screen on Davis. Back to Moncrief. Lets it go with a 3. Another miss by Moncrief.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Mitchell, he's checked in for Drummond. Monroe comes in for Josh Smith. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Brandon Jennings. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Moncrief. Count that one. Monroe's got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
A nice shot by Rivers. Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Augustine against Rivers. And Augustine kicks to Mitchell. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And I like the physical play we're seeing, too, because this is a club that's really pounding the paint area and scoring inside.
Detroit making a switch here. Meeks is checked in. And Mitchell drops them both.
This New Orleans team is now in their second season as the Pelicans. The name, which was subject to some critique early on, has actually turned out to be nice for the franchise with a new group of players, new ownership, and it fits nicely into creating a new identity.
Okafor. And it's Meeks with the rebound.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him. Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, you look at last season's numbers, guys. Down below 70% as a team from the line.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Both free throws good from Augustine.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Rivers with it. Left side, Gordon. And here's Rivers. 6 to shoot. Right side, Gordon. Shot is blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Pistons have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Now here is Augustine. Here's Monroe. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. And the Pistons lead by 4.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Now here is Augustine. The pass to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Augustine. Pelicans with the rebound. Here's Rivers. Takes the 13-footer. Another one falls for New Orleans. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Rivers against Augustine. Pass to Meeks. He feeds it to Monroe. Fades and shoots. And that one's good. Monroe's got 6.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Oh, that's blocked. But they recover it. Here's Salmons. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Detroit. They're up by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Pretty good start defensively. This club forced some mistakes and took advantage, and that's how they've built this lead.
And they've built the lead because not only have they forced turnovers, but they've taken care of the ball themselves. So that's a winning combination.
The Pelicans trail. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. We've got Moncrief. Martin is out there with Austin Day. Then there's Monroe. And it's Meeks in at the 2. Fredette with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Okafor dishes to Stojakovic.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, incredibly, Anthony Davis, one of the league's rangiest big men, and it's rumored that he's still growing. Asked about it, Davis joked, "I hope not. I don't want to be 7 feet. It just sounds weird, but if I grow, I can't help it." He does, however, want to get stronger, though. Now up over 240 pounds, he's putting in work in the weight room. Sounds like trouble for the competition, Kevin.
Should help him hold his own inside, Doris. Thanks. And so here is New Orleans, following the bucket by the Pistons. Gordon, the pass to Fredette. Miller with a screen on Moncrief. Just 5 to shoot. Picked by Okafor. Fades and shoots. The shot misses. The Pistons go the other way with it.
Jody Meeks, a 6'4" shooting specialist. A starter last season with the Lakers. You know, he had his best year of his career. Very effective in what became a larger role for him offensively with L.A.
Fredette kicks to Gordon. Feeds it to Fredette. Miller with a screen on Moncrief. Here's Stojakovic. Great touch on the 16-footer. Stojakovic has got 5 now. And Meeks with his best season last year, but still probably best suited to a reserve role.
Yeah, I think that's the case. He can shoot it. He competes at the defensive end. He's smart. Doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He's not going to give you rebounding and playmaking, but what he gives you is pretty good.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together, using it to get that separation.
Now Gordon. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He kicks to Stojakovic. Rebounded by the Pistons. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Meeks dishes to Moncrief. There's the feed to Meeks. Pass to Day. The 10-footer. And it's blocked. They retain possession. Pelicans trailed by 5. Outside Gordon. Fredette kicks to Stojakovic. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Stojakovic has got 7.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
You know, it's a little strange to think of Detroit as being a team that runs, but they actually were better when they did run last year. They made good on a lot of opportunities in transition.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Okafor. The machine comes in for Darius Miller. Evans, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Holiday in for Fredette. And a different look here for the Pistons. Drummond's checked in for Monroe. Smith comes in for Austin Day. Grant, he's checked in for Martin. And it's Jennings in for Jody Meeks. As you said, guys, you think of basketball in the Motor City, you think of a very deliberate game and Steve Tough D.
It had been the identity of basketball in this city for a long time, Kevin, but last year the Pistons were a top 5 team in fast break scoring. So, you know, when they run, they're at their best. So the city might be entering a new era in terms of the style of play.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. He told his guys to make sure they keep the pace fast, to get out and run each and every chance they get. He also said he wants them going hard to the boards at both ends of the floor, not just the defensive backboards. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. And the shot is long.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
It's tipped. Jennings drives in, softly drops in the floater. Jennings has got 5 now.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Davis, it's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Pistons leading by 3. Outside Jennings. He dishes it to Moncrief. Drills the three-pointer. Moncrief's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
The shot's good from Evans.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Here's Moncrief. After Tyreek Evans has scored. Moncrief the pass to Smith. And Davis sends it back. And that one's good. Drummond. Here's Holiday. He's got 6 on the left. Here's the machine. It's Evans on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Stojakovic. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Moncrief dishes to Jennings. Moncrief against Holiday. Grant kicks to Moncrief. Second chance shot, and it's finished off by Smith as he lays it in. Smith's got 6.
Well, it's obvious the difference in this quarter has been their dominance on the offensive boards.
Yeah, I think you're right, Clark. A lot of second chance points, and they're not resting on their lead. They're really being aggressive and attacking the lane. You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
And the shot is good. And now an 8-point Piston lead.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
And Holiday kicks to Evans. Davis with a screen on Smith. Deep 2 from Stojakovic. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 3rd rebound tonight. It's Jennings with the drive. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Jennings has got 7 points in the game.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
To me, that's the key to any game. Who can win the battle in the paint? And right now, they've got it going.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Brandon Jennings, you remember, decided to play a year in Italy right out of high school rather than to go to college. He was the first guy to do that once the NBA implemented that 1 year out of high school requirement for the draft.
Anderson, he's checked in for Stojakovic. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Moncrief. Now Now here is Holiday. He has 6. Evans passes to Williamson. Shoots from the baseline. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. The Machine's got his second basket. And for Brandon Jennings, he didn't play a whole lot while in Rome, but he stayed busy practicing and developing.
Yeah, and it didn't seem to diminish his stock that much, Kevin. You know, you go back to when he was drafted, he was the 10th pick by the Bucks back in 08.
Now here's Evans after the miss from Andre Drummond. Holiday with it. They set the pick. Dishes it to Davis. Right side Holiday. From the stripe. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Pistons leading by 8. Jennings with the ball. Evans picks him up. Drummond dishes to Caldwell Pope. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. And that one is stuffed right through.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
Here is Davis after the basket by Detroit. And it's Evans missing. Davis kicks to Anderson. On the wing, Evans. 6 points for him. The timely screen gave him a step, but he took it all the way.
His shooting has been so good today, and he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Smith the pass to Caldwell Pope. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Contavious Caldwell Pope, KCP, drafted 8th overall last season by the Pistons. Steve drafting for need there.
Yeah, Caldwell Pope coming out of Georgia. He's got that 3-point range. Really promising defender, too, at that 2-guard spot.
And KCP struggling somewhat with his shot in his first season. Mostly stayed on the perimeter. He didn't get inside that often to try to get himself going. Sometimes you can get your perimeter game going by going inside. So we'll have to see how his offensive game progresses as his second season goes on.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Emeka Okafor is checked in for Anthony Davis. Salmons comes in for the Machine. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Tyreek Evans. And it's Rivers in for Drew Holiday. And he's good on the second.
And for Caldwell Pope, a volume scorer at Georgia. He'd certainly shown the confidence to hit tough shots in the big moments in games. Sometimes rookies look to defer, but on a team in need of shot making, there seems a window for him to claim a larger role.
And it's Gordon missing.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, they're fighting for every loose ball, putting a body on somebody and going after the rim.
Now here's Rivers. Okafor sets the pick for Rivers. And it's Okafor up the drive. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
The Pistons making a change here. Pelicans shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And they averaged about 77% from the free throw line a year ago. So this is a solid free throw shooting team.
Now Augustine. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Launches it. The shot is off. Throws it from deep. The shot no good. And so that's the end of the first half. Pistons lead by 6. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far, what's your attitude going to be when you come out to play the second half?
So we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
Anthony, thank you. Guys, it should be all business when you step between the lines.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. And so here is New Orleans. Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt. The machine is out there with Davis, and it's Stojakovic in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And here we go. Jennings with nobody back. Finished off the break. Jennings has got the first bucket of the third here for the Pistons.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Now, here is Stojakovic. There's the pick. And Holiday kicks to Evans. Davis setting the pick for Evans. Just 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The offensive rebound. And it's slammed in by Davis.
We knew what was going to happen with that one when he got his hands on it.
Yeah, you know, if the ball comes to him off the offensive boards, Clark, it's going to go back down hard.
It's amazing how many points he salvages for his team.
Now here's Jennings. He's got 9. Now the dish to Moncrief. Pulls up on the elbow. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Moncrief's got 12 in the game.
It took some time, and fans might have been unsure for a while, but clearly the Pelicans have a direction for this team now, and I think they're a franchise on the rise.
Here's Stojakovic. 9 points in the game so far.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Evans gets the rebound. Pelicans trailed by 8. Outside Holiday. Jennings with the steal. Right side Jennings. The pass to Moncrief. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's slammed in by Smith.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here. And with the Pelicans getting a franchise big like they did with Davis always helps, but they're also active in acquiring talent to grow around him.
Now here's Evans. 8 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. Holiday attacking, and the rejection by Smith.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
And here's Moncrief. Passes it to Smith. 7-foot shot. That's good. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter. For the Pelicans, getting young talent is one thing, and they want to make sure, Clark, that they got the right talent to fit alongside their stars.
Kevin, I really think sometimes the cohesiveness and the fitting of the parts is overlooked and undervalued. And Pelicans are trying to make that a real priority. Not only do we want talent, but we want it to fit together nicely, and you've got to give them kudos for that.
That's a good point. Pelicans trail by 12. Holiday dishes to Stojakovic. This one for 3. Second chance shot. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Smith. Smith with a screen on Holiday. And Moncrief gets it to go. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
For New Orleans, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Williamson. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Well, I think the NBA is in a great place with all the young talent in the league right now. We see players coming in not just with potential, but a willingness to learn and work. It's really impressive to see.
And the second free throw, good. And for NBA players nowadays, just playing in the offseason isn't enough. They're conditioning, working on their bodies, as well as their skills. It is a 12-month-a-year job.
And that's partly driven by the fact that you can make so much money if you are in the NBA and you take care of yourself and you're able to play for a while. So you're seeing all of the world-class training facilities, guys being much more in tune to their bodies and trying to prolong their lucrative careers.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. Monty Williams had some words for his team. If what he talked about is a true indication, the pick and roll is going to be their go-to play from now on. He sees that as being their best option offensively. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Evans with it, and Jennings picks him up defensively. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Pelicans have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Giannis Borusis. Shooting one.
Free throw good, Stojakovic.
With a young athletic team, talented at getting to the rim, it made sense for the Pelicans to play more up-tempo. 2 seasons ago, they played the slowest pace in the league, but last year, they had a real effort to speed things up.
Now here is Holiday. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 6. That one's good, and the Piston lead is kept down now to just 11 on the basket from Evans. The Pistons have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And with the Pelicans, part of picking up the pace, also creating some turnovers, Clark. Back in the 2012-13 season, this team was dead last in steals.
And that was one of the areas, Kevin, where they really made some improvement as a team. A very good turnover differential, which is always nice to see. They took care of the ball offensively and really tried to pressure and create turnovers defensively.
Here's Evans. After the made shot from Andre Drummond, Holiday gets the bucket.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Pistons leading by 11. Moncrief kicks to Smith. Smith right side. Here's Drummond, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. I mean, they're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And they're getting so much penetration on the defense that they're getting a lot of easy buckets as a result of breaking down that defense.
Free throw, no good for Drummond.
Drummond having a terrific game. 8 rebounds and 1 steal as well. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
Yeah, it's really been something, Clark. The energy that he's brought. He's worked his tail off at the offensive end and first guy back defensively as well.
Williamson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, some mixed results from the Pistons so far with their new acquisitions of Josh Smith and Brandon Jennings. Certainly a talent upgrade, but it didn't seem to move the needle all that much in year one.
And for Josh Smith, a 4-year, $58 million contract, a lot invested in this new-look roster.
Yeah, and they've got talented players, Kevin. A lot of them are young and still developing, have some room to grow. It's about defining, accepting, and embracing roles, and we'll see if the Pistons can make all of that happen.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, for the Pelicans, Steve, going for the playoffs last season, they did give up a lot of their financial flexibility.
Well, big contracts for Tyreek Evans and Drew Holiday. You know, they've established their court. Now they have to make internal improvement to take that next step. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Holiday, the pass to Stojakovic. He feeds it to Evans. They set the screen to the right side. Outside Holiday. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And, you know, much like the Holiday trade gave away some valuable assets, the Pelicans also lost some pieces with the Evans sign, trading away 2 starters in Davis Vasquez and Robin Lopez. They're hoping what they've added will outweigh the losses. And typically in trades, when you're trying to build a playoff-type team, you have to give up value to get value.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Smith with the stuff.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play. Well, you talk about the big contracts for the Pelicans. Eric Gordon, actually their highest paid player, and you know he was a nice return piece in that Chris Paul trade, but injuries have bothered him, and at times he seemed unhappy in New Orleans. We'll see if he can turn the corner with this young club. How about the field goal percentage shooting this half, guys? It's gone through the roof.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Brandon Jennings so quick, a left-handed speed demon. You know, as quick as he is off the bounce, he's not as good of a finisher inside as you might expect. I think sometimes he makes those shots a little more difficult than they need to be.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Emeka Okafor is checked in for Anthony Davis. Anderson comes in for the Machine. Gordon's checked in for Tyreek Evans. And it's Austin Rivers in for Drew Holiday. Detroit also making some changes. Monroe's checked in for Drummond. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Brandon Jennings. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Josh Smith.
And for Jennings, it's not just finishing at the rim. His percentages from mid-range and in between have room for growth, too. He's tried to develop a floater, but working on those 1 or 2 dribble pull-ups should also be an area of focus for him.
Now here's Rivers. Okafor dishes to Stojakovic. Back to Okafor. No good. Some solid defense from Grant. Detroit leading by 13. You guys are talking about Jennings finishing inside. So much of that is a mastery of angles. Steve, I know you're really mesmerized by the whole study of angles and the way players attack certain defenses, finding that space where the shot blocker can't get to.
Yeah, geometry, Kevin. It's fascinating. And, you know, you could benefit from watching a guy like Tony Parker. He's the master at beating the big man to the backboard by putting that shot up quickly to use the rim to protect his shot.
So it's Detroit now. New Orleans knocking down that triple moments ago. 1:58 left in the third. Now here's Rivers. Feeds it to Gordon. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Greg Monroe. Moncrief kicks to Augustine. From 10 feet out. Pelicans pull it in. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Fredette, he's checked in for New Orleans. Mitchell, he's checked in for Detroit. Now Augustine. Here's Monroe. From down in the low post, it goes. Monroe's got 8. Pelicans trail by 12. Eric Gordon on the wing. Right side, Gordon. Rivers kicks to Fredette. And again, no good by New Orleans. Detroit's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Monroe against Anderson. Monroe the pass to Grant. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Okafor's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Anderson against Monroe. Clock at 6. Gordon goes in. And Mitchell with the block. But he gets it back. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. So for the Pistons, Austin Day, who's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Martin in for Grant. Detroit leading by 12. Here's Augustine. He kicks to Day. It's Martin on the wing. Here's Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. No good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Pistons on top, up by 12. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Oh, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between 2 teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
So it's the Pistons now, leading by 12. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Pistons, the big men, Smith and Drummond. Martin is out there with Jennings. And it's Day in at the 3. Now Holiday, Josh Smith missing from long range. Puts up the baby hook. The rebound by Day. The drive by Jennings. Good on the shot. Jennings has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Detroit. The Pelicans shooting 43% from the field. Jennings against Holiday. Evans dishes to Holiday. Back to Evans. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Now, a starter for his whole career. Tyreke Evans spent most of last season, Clark, as a 6th man with the Pelicans.
Yeah, and you know, Kevin, they envisioned him in a bit of a Manu Ginobili role, providing scoring and playmaking off the bench. But after they were hit with some injuries, he excelled in a starting role.
That free throw good from Evans.
And Evans, a player who makes some sense as a bench scorer. He's best with the ball in his hands, attacking off the dribble.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Stojakovic is checked in. Moncrief is checked in for Detroit. And both free throws good for Evans.
And for Evans last season, his shooting was down, but he improved his rebounding and his assist. He's really working to develop his jump shot. And I know how much that would really enhance his game if he can get it to be more consistent.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Holiday with it. Outside, Davis. On the wing, Stojakovic. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Anthony Davis with a historic 2nd season. His numbers comparable to some of the all-time greats. The highest player efficiency rating ever for a player his age.
And Davis becoming a go-to scorer in year 2. Showing real comfort as an isolation scorer. In other words, having plays called for him where he just goes one-on-one. In fact, among players his age, with his volume of offense, he leads that group as the most efficient scorer in history.
That free throw, no good. And Anthony Davis, one of only 6 players since 1980 to post a 40-point, 20-rebound, 3 block shot game. I mean, it was amazing. He, in fact, along with Shaq, Steve, the only 2 to do it before the age of 26.
Yeah, and also, those 2, the only players since 1980 to have a streak of 6 games with at least 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 block, and I memorized that last night.
Yeah, right, exactly. Here you go with the analytics again. You can twist those numbers to say anything you want them to.
You like them too, though, don't you, Clark?
I do, but they need to be balanced out, Kevin. I'm not going to go overboard with the analytics.
Moncrief's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 11. And that's Evans penetrating. And the lead is down inside single digits.
He's been a bright spot for them. He's had an incredibly efficient offensive performance.
Steve, his shooting really has been just terrific. They'd be much worse off if it weren't for him, that's for sure.
Now here is Moncrief. Jennings wide open. Sinks the triple. Jennings has got 5 points in the quarter.
And he had 1 in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Davis setting the pick for Holiday. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
Pistons leading by 10. And there's the feed to Moncrief. Drummond with a screen on Holiday. 3-pointer. Another miss by Moncrief.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Outside Holiday. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. And it's stolen by Moncrief. Fast break Detroit. Here's Jennings. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one's on Evans. The Detroit Pistons, a proud franchise, of course, from 03 to 08, 6 consecutive trips to the Eastern Conference Finals. And Clark in 2004, the NBA title.
But the rebuild process has had its hiccups, Kevin, its speed bumps, if you will, some questionable free agent signings. There's talent there, but this team hasn't quite figured out how to come together.
Grant, he's checked in for Detroit. Brandon Jennings hits them both.
And you look at the Pistons, some great size and athleticism inside, but they've lacked the high percentage outside shooting to space the floor offensively.
Now here is Holiday. Stojakovic kicks to Evans. Back to Stojakovic. New Orleans moving the ball around. 5 to shoot for 3. Detroit with the rebound. Moncrief's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And, for the Pistons last season, you look at the size and shot blocking ability, and you thought that team would be tougher defensively, but that wasn't really the case. I think it has to be attributed to mindset. Those young, big, athletic guys have to become much tougher mentally at the defensive end to be really successful. Well, with Pelicans head coach Monty Williams, it's about a defensive-minded approach. And because of that, he can't have been happy with the way his team allowed opponents to score last season. I'm guessing that'll be a key focus for them going forward.
And for the Pelicans, you look at the personnel, Steve, this team should be better defensively.
I agree. They've got the league's leading shot blocker in Anthony Davis. Drew Holiday, a 6'4" athletic defender out front. They should have the players to defend at a high level. He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Pass to Smith. Here's Drummond. Great D that time from Davis.
He can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Now here is Holiday, and it's stolen by Moncrief. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Grant. Evans gets the rebound. Evans has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Holiday, the pass to Evans. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Detroit leading by 12. Moncrief dishes to Smith. Fades, and he gets it to go.
Next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the phone. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Now here is Holiday. They set the screen. He dishes it to Davis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And it's 9 points for Davis. Here's Jennings. It's Moncrief on the wing. Out to the wing. Here's Grant. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Pass to Evans. On the wing, Stojakovic. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Dishes it to Moncrief. Smith on the wing. Fires from the corner. Hits the front of the rim and out. Pelicans trail by 12. Outside Holiday. Another one falls for New Orleans.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Drew Holiday, going into last season, traded from the Sixers to the Pelicans in exchange for 2 first-round picks. And a win-now move for the Pelicans, clearly. But he ended up only playing a little over 2 months after a stress fracture in his ankle.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Here's Evans. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Pistons leading by 10. Jennings passes to Smith. The shot. Money from the wing. Smith's got 10 points here in the second half. And for Holiday, an all-star in 2013, but Steve, he's still very young.
Yeah, just going into his 6th season in the league. Remember, he only played 1 year of college at UCLA, so still very young, still a lot of upside, very talented point guard.
Now, here's Grant. Jennings kicks to Smith. Got a piece of it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
8 seconds of the shot. 8.
Here's Moncrief.
They've not had the same success from outside here in the second half that they did in the first. So it might make sense to look at going inside a little more this half.
Evans dishes to Stojakovic. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Outside Jennings. It's Moncrief on the wing. The turnaround Jay, and he gets it to go. Moncrief's got 20 points.
Such a difficult shot to defend, that turnaround.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
And here's Holiday. Kicks it to Stojakovic. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists now in the game. Moncrief against Holiday. Moncrief kicks to Drummond, and he gets it to go.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
Here's Holiday after the made shot from Andre Drummond. And Holiday, here we go. That's good. Holiday's got 6 here in this quarter.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Puts it up from 12. Another miss by Moncrief. Pelicans trail by 11. Here's Stojakovic, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Detroit's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Jennings. Smith with a screen on Evans. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jennings. Almost, but it rolls out.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
And Holiday kicks to Stojakovic. Back to Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for New Orleans.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that 3.
And, well, Detroit shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Smith the pass to Moncrief. Smith dishes to Moncrief. And it's blocked by Holiday.
Time is definitely not on their side at this point.
Yeah, they need a quick bucket.
Stojakovic. It's Drummond with the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 8. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
Now, I'm not sure there's enough time here, Clark. What do you think?
I doubt it, but I'm sure they'll go for the quick shot and intentional foul.
Here's Holiday. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Davis. It's Drummond with the rebound. Detroit's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen. Here's Evans. And good. He nails it. Here's Moncrief. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line of the Pistons, David Logan. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 8. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Detroit making a switch here. 8 seconds left in the game. Rivers can't get it to go.
Well, that was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get something better.
No, that's not smart basketball. He should have passed that shot up.
And so the Pistons take the win. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA on 2K Sports. Now our Jordan Player of the Game.